HBO's The Last of Us is a post-apocalyptic television series that is based on the critically acclaimed video game of the same name. Created by Neil Druckmann, who also wrote and directed the game, the series is a collaboration between HBO and Sony Pictures Television, and is produced by Naughty Dog, the same studio behind the game. The series stars Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey as Joel and Ellie respectively, two survivors in a world ravaged by a fungal infection that has turned most of humanity into zombies. The Last of Us is a story about survival and the lengths people will go to protect those that they love. The series is set in a world where the fungal infection has wiped out most of humanity, and those who are left have to fend for themselves in a dangerous and unforgiving environment. The series follows Joel, a hardened survivor who lost his daughter at the start of the outbreak, and Ellie, a young girl who is immune to the infection and may hold the key to a cure. Together they embark on a perilous journey across the United States, facing infected, hostile survivors, and other dangers along the way. The series does an excellent job of capturing the mood and atmosphere of the game, which was praised for its emotional storytelling and realistic characters. The Last of Us is a character-driven story, and the series focuses heavily on the relationship between Joel and Ellie. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey both deliver outstanding performances, bringing the characters to life in a way that feels true to the game. Pascal, in particular, shines as Joel, perfectly capturing the character's gruff exterior but vulnerable interior. The Last of Us is also a visually stunning series. The show's cinematography is impressive, with beautiful shots of the desolate, overgrown world that the characters inhabit. The special effects are also top-notch, with the infected looking suitably terrifying and realistic. The series does an excellent job of creating a sense of tension and danger, with each encounter with the infected or hostile survivors feeling genuinely perilous. The pacing of the series is slow and deliberate, which may not be to everyone's taste. However, it allows the characters to breathe and really develop, and the slower pace is necessary to build tension and suspense. The Last of Us is a series that rewards patience, and the payoff is well worth it. One of the most significant strengths of The Last of Us is its commitment to telling a grounded, emotionally resonant story. While the series is set in a post-apocalyptic world, it never loses sight of the fact that it is a story about people. The series explores themes of grief, loss, and sacrifice, and the characters feel real and human. The Last of Us is a story about the lengths people will go to protect those they love, and it does an excellent job of exploring this theme in a way that feels authentic and earned. Some of the themes of The Last of Us include both parenthood and love. The theme of parenthood is represented within the series simply through the characters of Joel, Ellie, and Sarah. Joel made mistakes when it came to Sarah, and these mistakes play a huge role when it comes to the relationship between Joel and Ellie, because Joel blames the death of Sarah on himself, and the entire series showcases how he has not been able to move past it. But then Ellie enters the picture, and suddenly Joel is presented with the opportunity to right his wrongs. This ultimately pays off when Joel decides to save Ellie in the season finale, so as to make sure he himself does not repeat the same mistakes that led to Sarah getting killed. The theme of love is presented within the series as a bad thing, and I say this because time after time, love led to death. When it came to the story of Bill and Frank, when it came to the relationship between Joel and Tess, and especially between Joel and Sarah. This theme of love leading to death and ultimately being a bad emotion to experience in a post-apocalyptic world is what leads Joel to make the decisions he makes in the season finale, and shows the creators did an amazing job of showcasing this theme all throughout the show for it to pay off all in the season finale. HBO's The Last of Us is an excellent adaptation of the critically acclaimed video game. It is visually stunning, emotionally resonant series that captures the mood and the atmosphere of the game. The series is character-driven, with outstanding performances from Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and a commitment to telling a grounded, realistic story. While the pacing may be slow for some viewers, I get it. The Last of Us is a series that rewards the patience, and I can tell you from the heart, the payoff is worth it.